you doing today?
Oh, hi. I'm doing just fine. I'm feeling a lot better than I did yesterday. You know, those pain pills are really starting to work.
Good, Rose. I'm so happy. I'm actually here because I was just, checking in on you, and I was a little bit concerned because I hear that, sometimes you leave the door unlocked.
That's so nice of you to be concerned, but I have Kevin across the street, and he comes over almost every day, and he checks up on me, and my daughters, they call me, so I think I'm doing just fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have your neighbors and you have your daughters that check in on you. What about maybe, would you feel comfortable with locking the doors at night?
I try to do that as much as I can. I do tend to forget about that sometimes,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
Okay, so maybe if you forget, maybe I can talk to Kevin and maybe he can help remind us sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, okay. I would like that.
Okay.
Very much.
Maybe I could even put a note by the front door to remind me at nights when I go by there.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Rose. Excellent.
I've been living on my own for a while now, but I am getting a little bit forgetful in my age.
So, Rose, what about today? How are you doing?
I'm doing really fine, thank you.
Yeah, what are you reading right there?
Well, I thought I'd do some catching up on some old reading I've been meaning to do. The Count of Monte Cristo is a book I've been wanting to read.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And I see that Buttons is on the bed now. Does that mean you're out of the doghouse?
Oh, yeah. She gave me a hard time today. You know, I normally eat breakfast with her. I have my yogurt and my piece of toast, and the very last bite I save for her. But my daughter came over today, and we were ordering a present for my other daughter, and I just kind of got carried away in conversation, and I ate the last piece.
Did.
I did, and she just got so upset at me. She was barking and barking and barking all day, but we're okay now. She's back up on the bed.
Well, Buttons, I'm glad that you are now back up on the bed. So, during our last visit, you mentioned that you're doing something for your sister for her birthday?
Yeah, you know, me and my husband that passed away, Hop, we used to love to travel. And everywhere we went, he would let me pick out a very special clock. And when he was really sick, he told me he wanted me to keep traveling and keep up my collection. So I have. And throughout the years, I have collected quite a collection. I'm running out of space on my walls to keep it. Well, my sister, she loves clocks as well. And so I will send her one. Every one I like, I'll pick out one for her. And so the last place I went to, I found this beautiful clock that will look just perfect in her dining room. If you want to look, you can take a look. The box is right over there.
Yeah. Let's see what you found here. Oh, I love it. Does she like trains as well?
She does. She does. It was a hobby of her son's, and she kind of kept it as a hobby of hers as well, even as he got older.
Wow. You picked a really good one. This is a nice clock.
Thank you. I really enjoyed collecting these through the years. It brings me great joy to look back and reflect on my husband and my travels.
Yeah. And I see you have a lot of photos up here too. Is that all from your travels?
Yes, it is. You know, it was a great passion of ours, and I'll continue to travel until the day I die.
Wow, Rose, I wish I traveled as much as you. That's one thing that I think I really want to do once, I get done with school and settle down. But where was your favorite place to travel?
Oh, I have so many favorite places. It's hard to pick just one.
It is.
But I do have very fond memories of Ohio. I used to manage a camp out there, me and my husband Hop, and oh, what is the name of that road? Can you give me the map over there?
This one?
Yes. Okay. I find maps so interesting. There's so much history behind it, and like this place, for instance, right over here.
That one?
Yeah. There was this one Indian, and he rode his horse across the mountains. And it was a very long trip for him, and when he finally got to the other end, his horse had died, a horse he had been with for many years. And to this day, they say if you look out over the mountains, you can actually see the shape of a horse's head there.
Wow.
It's really quite interesting, and I told my daughters that story, and they never believed me, not until recently. When my daughter took a trip out there herself, she saw how beautiful it was out there, and she actually said she could see the image of the horse's head.
Wow.
And you know, my campgrounds were not that far away from that Indian tribe area.
So did you visit that place often?
Yes, I went out there every summer, and then after it closed down, me and Hop made sure we made a trip out there at least once a year for good fun memories.
Sounds like you guys have a very full life.
Yes. That was where I spent some of the best summers of my life. And there's actually another place I was quite fond of. It was a place that me and my husband and my kids went every summer. And believe it or not, with all the traveling abroad and other countries we've seen, I still liked a place in good old California called Lake Tahoe.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we loved it so much we bought a cabin out there. And I am looking forward to feeling a lot better so I can bring my grandchildren up there, because we used to take a hike to a place called John's Lake. And if you look here on the map, it's kind of close to this area right over here.
Right there?
Yeah. And it's quite a hike, but it was well worth it. It is so beautiful out there with the birds and the beautiful rivers, and that water is very, very cold.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, Rose. You know what? You've actually inspired me to go start traveling after school, so thank you. And you know what? It's actually getting late, so I'll let you go back to reading, and you know, I'll come back and we'll talk about some more fun adventures.
Okay, well, thank you, dear. I had so much fun. I really enjoyed your visit. You're very kind.
Thank you, Rose. I'll see you next time.
Okay, and I'll remember to put that note by the door.
Yes, thank you.
See yourself out.